Hi, my name is Matthew, and this is a review for BITBOX. I just wanted to go over how the BITBOX system would work with a card game like Legendary Encounters. I have in front of me Legendary Encounters Alien, Legendary Encounters Predator, Legendary Encounters Big Trouble in Little China, and Firefly. Since we've been playing it, is actually upstairs. It's going to be the same thing, no matter which ones you use. We don't need all four of them here. One of the things I wanted to show you was, first of all, whenever you get Legendary Encounters, there is a lot of wasted space in this, but it's actually by design. So I'm going to go ahead and take out the instruction booklet, and whenever you first get it, it looks like this. It's a little bit tight because I have my card sleeved, but they put the paper in here in these foam dividers. The reason why they do that is because you can actually fit a set both Alien and Predator in one box. But even with that, there's still a little bit of wasted space, as you guys are going to see. Let me show you exactly how this fits in. So what we're going to do is with this particular game, we're actually going to break out the extra large. So just so you can see, with BITBOX, you have the small, the medium, the large, and the extra large boxes. We're actually going to use the extra large box for this. So go ahead and open it up. And whenever you open up the extra large box, it looks like this. You have these dividers, these dividers are actually to contain the bits and pieces and keep things separate. However, we're going to take them out for this. Now, for Legendary Encounters, you're going to be able to fit 2 rows of cards. In the Kickstarter, there's going to be a vertical divider that you can use to separate 2 stacks of cards. You're going to need this for that. That way you can just keep everything separate and clean. So let's go ahead and start putting some stuff in and see what it looks like. Let's take out these pieces of paper. I'll put them off to the side. And we'll start putting things in. And just so you know, for this, in Legendary Encounters, as you saw, everything is in sideways. For this, we're going to stand everything up vertical. So when you put them in, you put them in like this, rather than laying them down like this. I have actually tried laying them down to see how many I could fit in there. You're not going to get a good fit, so I wouldn't do it that way. What that also means is that you're going to need to get new dividers, because the dividers that actually come with Legendary Encounters, these, are meant to be used horizontally rather than vertically. That said, getting dividers for cards is something reasonably easy to do. And of course, after I just say that, I go ahead and put everything in horizontally instead of vertically. Now, one of the things I'm doing here is I'm leaving the dividers in, just so you guys can see how it would fit with the dividers that you would use. However, again, whenever you do this, you're going to want to take the dividers out. Now, one thing that is a slight source of irritation whenever it comes to doing this and I'll show you guys this in just a second, is there is in the whenever they put the BITBOXes together, there's a slight little ravine. I'm going to show it to you in just a second. I'm not sure if you guys can see this, but right here, there is a little divot. That's just something that happens in the course of them putting the box together. For 99.9% of your games, it's not going to matter. For card games, it matters slightly. Not a lot, just a little bit. Oops. I accidentally left the in the legendary games, they come with blank cards. Don't know why, but they do. Sorry, one moment. This is where the divot becomes a little bit of a pain because whenever you're trying to move cards around, it can get in the way a little bit. Once you have all the cards in, you're not going to have any problems. Let me go ahead and toss these in here just so you guys can see before I put in Alien. But can you guys see how they fit? Oops, slid down a little bit. Let's do it the other way. As you can tell, I'm not a professional reviewer. I make a lot of mistakes. But if you guys can see how they fit, they all go like this, and then whenever we do Alien, we're going to do another row down here. So they will all fit. Again, it's going to need the vertical divider that comes with the Kickstarter in order to make this work. Also, you're going to need to get some vertical dividers, which you can get very fairly easy. I have them, and I have used them for other games. For example, whenever I was putting Star Realms in here, I used the vertical dividers for Star Realms. However, I didn't want to take them out of Star Realms to do this. So go ahead and start putting everything for Alien. And again, the blanks that come with Legendary, I don't know why it's got the Legendary symbol on both sides. I don't know why they do that. And just to show you guys what this looks like in the extra large box, notice the dividers are still in here. Again, you're going to need vertical dividers instead of the horizontal, because you can see that the horizontal dividers are taking up space in the middle lane, and that's the space that you're actually going to want your vertical divider in to keep the Legendary Alien and Predator separate. This also works with Firefly and Big Trouble in Little China. They'll take up the same amount of space in the box. So with 2 extra large boxes, you can hold all 4 Legendary Encounters games. One other thing I wanted to bring up, because this is something that's going to matter a bit. Let's go ahead and get rid of some of this mess just so I can show you guys. You see these? This is the playmat for legendary encounters. Unlike legendary encounters comes with a playmat as opposed to a game board. And one thing I have found about BITBOX is not perfect for playmats. There's some things that you can do, but overall it's not ideal. So I actually still have the instruction booklets for Tiny Epic Kingdoms in there. So normally with BITBOX, what you want to do is you want to put your instruction manual in the board cavity, as well as the game boards go in here. Now, can I make that fit? I can. Is it ideal? No. In fact, what I would do is I would just keep the playmats on the side. Again, you can make them fit. I don't like doing that, and I don't recommend it for anybody because for people that don't know, playmats, whenever they are creased, cease functioning the way they're supposed to. And these are very beautiful playmats. I would hate to see anybody ruin them. But again, you could make it work by going ahead and putting them in here. I wouldn't do that. Let me put it up here so people can see. You can make it fit by putting the game mats in the game board chamber. I wouldn't do it. It's a great way to ruin your play mats. So what I would do is just roll them up, toss them in a bag, or if you are using this for permanent storage, just go ahead and put them on your shelf. So again, take the game board cavity, stick it in here, and then you have your game boxes. Here's the game box for Legendary Encounters Alien. And as you can see, you take this and turn it into this. It's about half the size of the box, and you're actually it's a little over half the size vertically and in width as well. So you're getting a dramatic amount of space. It is true that you can put both Legendary Encounters, two Legendary Encounters games in one box. However, this is reducing even more space, and I think overall it's worth it. So again, this is a BITBOX review for Legendary Encounters. And again, you can use two of these to get both Firefly and Alien and Predator in one, and Firefly and Big Trouble in Little China in the second. Thanks a lot. See you guys later.